Hello and welcome. My name is Mapleus and this is Literally Graphic. And today we're going to be kind of giving my initial thoughts review of the series Giant Days from Boombox, created by John Allison, the writer Lisa Tremaine, the illustrator, and Whitney Koger, the colorist. Writing up this review, I kind of forgot exactly why I picked up this particular book. It may have been a combination of the second or third volume being new to the library system, but I think I also was confused by the last name of the author. You would have thought I would have discovered that issue, but perhaps I did and still decided to read it anyway because the book, I believe, did sound quite interesting. My initial thoughts on this initial volume are for the most part positive. It was a nice surprise to open a book about a group of women headed off to their first year of university and have the author really depicting them as children in a non-judgmental light, which sounds bad, but because it's done as a given / respectfully, so it's not a point of judgment, it's just an opinion on reality. It's not even necessarily something I would have done myself, but I do find it to be an interesting change from what I generally see, where especially female presenting people are expected to be grown upon physical puberty. It all plays into that she was asked for it sort of trope, I guess. Anyway, overall I would say this was a good non-judgmental female-centered comic, especially coming from a male creator. The one issue I did take with it was the main character's random publishing of a misandrous screed in the form of a zine against a apparently innocent victim. The relationship tension between the one main female character, Susan, and her kind of nemesis / love interest, McGraw, is overall the most uneven and badly written part of the story, so it's a bit difficult to really figure out what exactly I take issue with, but it did leave me a bit angry because TLDR, feminist misandry is 99.9% of the time a lie propagated to inspire male violence against women. It is not something I have ever seen in my day-to-day life as a feminist, and it's not actually funny. As I say though, this is a generally nice book by a male-presenting person, as far as I can tell at the moment, about young women. I was a bit surprised looking into exactly what this Boombox imprint was, and to find out that apparently it's supposed to be the super edgy for the fun of it arm of Boom. It did strike me as a book similar to the other Boom titles I've read. So I wasn't sure how this was particularly groundbreaking, especially men writing women. How terribly groundbreaking. Maybe he's trying to do his own version of Rat Queens or something? I don't know. Hopefully no one will end up accused of domestic abuse. But anyway, so yeah, interesting, complicated, so very thought-provoking though, especially as I said about the ways in which it depicted teenagers as children, which I think is definitely something that should be done more because, again, people are not magically grown-ups even when they reach voting age. And as every science, every study, I believe, and every other person talking on the subject will say, our brains do not finish maturing until our early to mid-20s. So that's exciting. Yeah, I will see you all next time. And as always, Literally Graphic is recorded on the traditional territory of the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation and Anishinaabe people, the Haudenosaunee Confederacy, and the Huron-Wendat Nation. I live here because of British colonization, Indigenous genocide, and more geographically specific, Treaty 13, also known as the Toronto Purchase, which was finalized in 1805 between representatives of the Crown and certain Mississauga peoples. This treaty was a lie and has since been broken many times over. Saying so reflects only my own small steps towards knowing the truth and does nothing for reconciliation.